Hello and welcome to the Real You Challenge. We've got another morning session. This is day 2. If you remember day 1, I had my little hot tub preach session about why Reels or short-term video, plug in your favorite platform, TikTok, YouTube, Reels, Instagram, why that could be your only content strategy. And moreover than just Reels as a vehicle for your content, why when you unleash the real you, which update, I did roll out of bed, full transparency, brush teeth, highly recommend. And if you know, you know from yesterday's live, I did put a little tiny bit of lipstick on just to make it a little more empowering. And then, yes, I'm wearing my Beetlejuice sweatshirt that I referenced. I myself am strange and unusual. So here I am. I'm in my attic office. It's literally 8:38 a.m. So I'm just for real. This is what I look like when I make content. Okay. Not always video facing forward content, but if I'm just working on my business at home, I'm like probably like kind of snuggly and yeah, like cash for sure. So the mission for today is just a quick little tutorial to take you along for the ride while I make some reels. And I just want to show you how to make some branded reels that are not necessarily you like dancing or pointing because there's only so many of those that you can do. And I think they're a bit outdated now. Instead, we're going to drop some like truth bombs, some paradigm shifting info, some nice, I really like to do like some mindset affirmations with this style. So what I'm going to do is just kind of share my screen. Let's see here. Okay. So here we are in Canva. And you may or may not know this. If you don't know this, I'm so excited to show you. But literally, you can make reels on Canva, and that's what we're going to do here today. Okay. So, they've made it really easy for us to make really nice branded reels. Now I would say mix it up with more reels where you are maybe forward facing or something like that. But let's face it, we all need a little padding in our content, especially if we want to stay consistent. And so what I found to be just a really great kind of divine feminine strategy is to wait till you're in a very pleasurable creative mood and then batch out a bunch of content. And so let's see what we can make today. I think this is kind of a fun one. Pro tip as well, if you're just editing very short video, Canva actually has a pretty good video editor. So if you're just getting started with video and you maybe want to take like that awkward first 5 seconds off, just like kind of cut off the beginning and the end, or even do like a couple of cuts in between, you totally could use Canva for that. So they've come a long way. They didn't always used to have that. So basically what we've got here is just a customizable one. So let's get a little Mega Monday reel going here. Okay, what do y'all think about the doctor? Y'all know my background as a psychologist and I worked very hard and I'm still paying off for the next 25 years. This title. So I do use it, but I do feel like to be totally real, sometimes it puts like a distance that I don't want there necessarily. I did make a reel about why I went by doctor, and it was my most successful reel. And it was like feminist, men do it, you know, I worked hard for it, I'm still paying for it, all that good stuff. So, all right, so we're just sort of uploading. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get a good picture here. Okay, we'll just drop that. Oops. I just hate when it doesn't drop like that. Come on, friend. I want it in the little one. Oh, come on. This is the real and raw version where you're like, come on. Okay, there it goes. Yay. Okay, so we're almost there. Oh, darn it. Oh, I lost my little thought box. Okay, handy tip on Canva. I'm sure y'all know this, but if not, we've got the undo button right there. Okay. Let's say showing, oops, showing the real you is that. Hmm. Let's fail this week. We're almost there. It was a little ambitious to do this week because my daughter's out of school. As we know, she was having a sleepover yesterday. And I thought that she was going to be at camp, but I slacked and didn't sign her up in time, and then they sold out. So I'm stuck in mom mode a little more so than I had planned. And so that's why these are so early, was I was anticipating being at my office, but instead of at my home office, which is actually very chilly in the attic. Okay, so here we go. Let's just fix the picture again. Maybe I'll find out I'm like, you never know what might be on my uploaded pictures. So, for the privacy, I won't scroll down too far. Here we go again, y'all. I promise this isn't that hard. It's just me first thing in the morning. Maybe not the most functional. Okay, but that's part of the Fearless Feminine Real and Raw brand, which is just keep going and do it messy. Okay, there we go. I see it. Yay. Okay, we did it. We did it. It's not that hard. I promise. I'm making it look harder than it is. Hmm. But isn't this the way? I will tell you one of the biggest tips that I have had that has really helped me through this process is actually my DBT skills from being a therapist. And so one of those is like moment to pause, where if things aren't going well, we just like pause. Maybe we'll do a little square breathing, right? And just get re-regulated. A lot in the pleasure community, they talk about nervous system regulation. And yet, you know, like we talked about yesterday, having a business can be super stressful, super vulnerable, and sometimes very dysregulating. And so we want to bring those skills, and that's some of what I teach in Fearless Feminine. Okay. So here we go. Typically, I do like the beach, but I'm feeling like let's switch it out. So here we would go to elements. We would just I do video. And so they've got videos here. So let's see. Maybe let's do camp video. Okay, what do we got here? All right, and then this is where you just have fun. Like, why is none of my things working? Okay, this is where you could just have fun. Okay, and then of course, if you did want to use that, you could move this around, right? Let's see if there's kind of a realsy one. Okay, that's kind of a hardcore camera. Let's see. Let's say like maybe woman on camera. Okay, let's see what we get. What's this one? Okay, and then as far as reels go, there are some music selections that you can add here, but what I would suggest is to kind of go more the route of trending audio. And so you would just add that at the very end. So you could have the video reel, And then when you pop that in, then you could just like add the music as the final step and then post. All right. All right, let's say the real you. Let's just see what kind of real. Oh, I don't know. Let's see the real you. Mm. I'm like, do we need a dancing unicorn? The answer is yes. Okay. See, and then it's like you never know where this stuff might lead. Okay. There is one where, and I believe, yeah, you can also like, there's some limitations, but you can kind of choose where you want the video to be in itself, which is kind of a nice feature here. All right, we may just have to drag this down here. We can do that. We can go with it. Okay. I kind of love this. All right. And so, another really important part of creating your own content and making confident content is really getting to the point where it's like, it really doesn't matter if anyone else likes it because you like it. I mean, that really is the best part. So, okay. I am feeling a little weird about this glamour shot, but that's okay. We're just going to make it. Okay. Kind of feeling it. I wish, I gotta say, I'm a little bit with like symmetry, so I kind of like wish it um I kind of wish it was centered more in the middle, but I'm okay with it. Let's do it. Let me pop this down here. And then basically all we would do is we would download. We want to download the video. So there we go. Okay. Now, normally if I was batching out a bunch of content, I would just do like add, but basically with the video section, if I do add, what it's going to do is basically create a video. So if you're wanting to create like a promo video or something like that, you could do that. But in this case, we're just wanting to upload like separate reels. And so what we can do is now that we've downloaded it, we go back to our home and it should pop up here in recent designs. And so you can see here's all my branding for the challenge, right? Then what we could do is just, oops, hello. Over here, if you click on these three dots, it says make a copy. So I really love doing this with a lot of my content because what I'll do is I'll just make a copy and then I'll resize. Maybe I'll resize the post into story size or whatever it is. And so, okay, we have this reel that I just made, right? But now maybe let's make another one. Well, I guess I won't move that until we see what the video is. So let's see. Real video. What else we got? Okay, so okay, these are kind of like real estate-ish videos. Not super feeling that. So let's just see. Women video. And let's see if we can get a nice, maybe we'll do like girl boss. Okay. So what this one looks like. Okay. Let's see what she looks like. Oh. Let me know in the chat. Does this drive you crazy with Canva when it doesn't line up? Oh, okay. Let's see what this mermaid video is. I'm feeling this. Okay. So again, we just need to center this more. Yes. Okay, see, like this one, I feel like is a little more symmetrical, and I'm kind of feeling the vibe there a little more so. But you know, we could always like pull this down even a bit more. And what I love about Canva is like it lets you kind of center everything with these little like crosshair lines. What a genius invention. And then we're not going for perfect, we're just going for complete. So that looks good. Okay. And then again, we would do the same thing. We would just download. Okay. So I've got 2 reels ready to go there. And again, if we just watch it, this is what it'll look like. Yay. And then I think that's what you want. You want yourself to say yay in a circumstance like this. So again, I think just play around with videos. There's really unlimited possibilities here. And what I would say is, I think my sort of like Reels content batching plan, because I do want to batch out a bunch of Reels this week, is I think I'm going to go ahead and prepare some hooks, and then I think maybe even feature the sweatshirt. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe like drop a tooth bomb, boom, 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 and just record a bunch of videos. Then maybe come back over here into either Canva or the Reels editor, and then like play around with them. So I'll do some forward facing ones. I'll do some kind of like, I think they call these like Twitter style ones. But I'll do just kind of, what we're looking at here. So it sort of automatically put it to 15 seconds. That's really kind of the best time that you want. You could put this up on Reels. You could even maybe revisit that as a story or something like that if you just wanted to do it without the music, maybe. Or sometimes it'll let you do like a voiceover feature, which is really nice as well. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I want to go ahead and get this up at 9 like I promised, so it'll give me 5 minutes to kind of download and get it posted. But I personally am a doer. And so in Fearless Feminine Academy, we really do pride taking action, but action from a receptive divine feminine angle. And so I think really for me as a doer, once I see someone do it, it becomes so much more accessible to me. And so that's why I love watching YouTube videos. And so I actually will be doing some demos like this on my YouTube channel of just me sort of working live sessions and kind of sharing some of my content as I'm creating it. If you're into numerology like I am, I'm a 2911. So the 11 is creativity and confidence. And actually, my husband and daughter all have ones in their charts as well. And we're all very creative, confident people. But at the same time, your life path is also sort of like your challenge. And so I will say it wasn't always this way. I really had to release a lot of perfectionism to just get in and make some content. And, as you continue to make things, what I would say is go look at your analytics, see which ones really hit. And then, like, say the unicorn one blows up. Okay, well, how can I incorporate unicorns into my branding, dancing? How can I make more like that? And then just kind of like hack your own trend there. So I do want to invite you into Fearless Feminine. There's a coupon left for the next, I guess, basically till tomorrow night, the 21st, solstice. Happy solstice, y'all. $500 off. So if you know you're in, go ahead and grab that. If you have any questions, DM me. Fearless Feminine is just such a game changer for your business. And it is just loaded with information and sisterhood, and even a bonus one-on-one session with me to kind of get your offer going, figure out what we're wanting to focus on. This round of Fearless Feminine, we will be changing the world with our short form video. And then I will even grant you access to the next round of Fearless Feminine in the spring, where we're doing YouTube, which I'm so excited about. So YouTube is my big goal for 2023. So Reels and this challenge was just sort of getting my feet wet with video and going from there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it helped. Hope you learned something. If you just learned one thing, that's always a win, right? So if you have any questions, again, would love to have you in Fearless Feminine. Be an early bird. I always keep up the early bird because, like, why not save money if you know you're in? So yeah, buy yourself a little Christmas present and join us tomorrow back in the group, where we're going to be talking about getting really vulnerable. And then Thursday is where I would love for you to post your own reel. Hopefully, I've inspired you to create reels. My VA just created her first reel. She was in Fearless Feminine last round. I've had some amazing Fearless Feminine reels come out. I'm gonna get them to share in the group. So that'll be fun. And let me see yours. I want to see. I want to see. Make one. Let's get it going. And I feel like this is a really powerful way to bring mindset. I was going to say brainwashing, but like brainwashing in the best possible way. But mindset and healing and humanizing to the world in this world where we're so being bombarded with tech. It's really nice to think that we can create tech that is healing and empowering and in my mind from the matriarchy. So, okay, join us tomorrow. Get working on your reels. I know I'm going to be batching out some of mine today. And then on Friday, don't forget to come back and just brag a bit. I know things are busy for Christmas. Hang in there. And just have the best day. Bye.